Well, so how to define the VHDL model for 4-bit vector now? So look at this code. So we are defining the entities one time, and that will be used repeatedly now. So port, look at this, which are the inputs? A0, B0, A1, B1, A2, B2, A3, B3. So rather than writing A1, B1, A2, B2, A1, B1, A2, B2, A3, B3, A0, B0, like that. Okay, so what you are going to do, right? A, B input bit vector 3 down to 0. So rather than using A0, B0, A1, B1, A2, B2, A3, B3, what they have done? A, B, colon, inputs, bit vector, bit underscore vector 3 down to 0. 3 down to 0 means you can use A and B 4 times. Okay. Similarly, C input. We have not specified bit vector. C input is bit because we have only one input, C in. So C in input bit. These are the inputs. So what are the outputs? S0, S1, S2, S3. Rather than writing S0, S1, S2, S3, so they have written S colon out bit vector 3 down to 0. Similarly, how many outputs? C output. One output, C output, bit outputs. End adder. This is an entity. Done. So now we are going to start the architecture. What is the name of the architecture here? Architecture structure of adder 4 is, okay, port XY C input. We have, rather than using AB, we have used XY. Why you are supposed to use XY? So in your sometimes in your C program, so you will be declaring, so like int main. So int A is equal to 10, B is equal to 10, like this you will define. Okay. After that, you are going to define the function int function 1. So within the brackets you are going to give int x comma int y. So like this you are going to define the C program. Hope you remember. This x represents A, this y represents B. Okay. Similarly, rather than writing A1, B1, A0, B0, they have taken x represent A, y represent B, and C in represents C in. S refers to sum and C out refers to C out, like this. End component. This is a component. Components are used to interconnect the things. Okay. Signal C. Why signal? These are the internal signals. C1, C2, C3. These are the internal signals. So 3 down to 1. They are not used 3 down to 0. Why? Because 3 down to 0 means 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, but here 1, 2, 3, that's it. So 3 down to 1. Okay, begin. This signal name. Full adder is the name of the this architecture. Port map A0, B0, CI, C1, S0. So if you take this one, A0, B0, C1 is the input. 3 inputs here we have. A0 is an input, B0 is an input, Ci is an input. They have written the same thing. A0, B0, Ci. Which are the outputs? C1 is an output, S0 is an output. C1, S0. Similarly, A1, B1, C1, S1. A1, B1, C1 are the inputs. C2 and S1 are the outputs. S1 and C2 are the outputs. Similarly they are written. So this is how you're supposed to write a 4-bit full adder. In your examination, they might ask you to write 8-bit full adder. If they ask you to 8-bit full adder, they are supposed to add 4 more things, 4 more statements. That's it. And you are supposed to write 8-bit adder is 7 to 0. 7 to 0 here, 7 to 1, like this. So in your previous examinations, in the last year examination, okay, last semester examination, ADE, they have asked you to write 8-bit full adder. Okay. So this completes your VHDL models. So in your examination, definitely 2 possibilities from this particular chapter. One is they might ask you to write full adder or off adder. One thing. Second, they might give the circuit diagram and they might ask you to write the data flow model or a behavioral model or structural model. Or they might, if they don't specify anything, you can write the program of your own. I mean, either behavioral model or either data flow model or either structural model, either one of them. two possibilities. One is they will directly ask you to full adder or off adder. It might be 4-bit or 8-bit or 2-bit, whatever it might be. And the other possibility is they might give the circuit and they might ask you to write the VHDL code for this circuit. Okay, like that.